I've only committed to launching the 2 episodes a month, which fall on the second and fourth week. In between there, so I also have my own business with I'm a My Intent maker. If you've ever heard of My Intent, look them up. They're fabulous. And I got a gift card for a My Intent bracelet from my senior director at work. I'm like, what is this? I looked at it. I'm like, oh, how cool is this? They like hand stamp your word, a meaningful word. It's like a daily reminder, yada, yada, yada. And so I was trying to figure out what my word was going to be. So at first I said, okay, I think I'm going to choose you are enough or focus. So then my husband chimed in and he's like, you know what? I think you should choose focus because when you focus, you do amazing things. I'm like, oh my gosh, gotta love them. So that's what I chose. And then with that, Faith piped up and she's like, hey, she's like, I want to choose one. I'm like, okay, what would you choose? And she turned around and she said, I choose fearless. And I said, okay, why? And she said, because that's how I have to live my life every day to overcome the struggles of my disability, something to that array. But I was like blown away. Like, oh my gosh, I love that. And then I was going to do, and I did it. So I got my sole proprietorship and started everything up, did great the first year. We went into the schools and we had Faith and her best buddy from the Best Buddies Ambassador Club go in, and they would kind of do an overview of the mission of what My Intent is. And we would pair the kids off into groups, and they would do little different exercises to help guide them to their word. And then what I would do is I would hand stamp their word, gift them that on either a keychain, bracelet, or a necklace. And then they use those words to actually engage with others to make the sales. And then I would donate a portion back to the school, to the program. And it was something that I wanted to do because I thought that it would help Faith, because even though she couldn't hand stamp with the hammer, because it's literally a hammer and a stamp, she could certainly help with the workshops, which she did. She can certainly ink, which she inked several, and then she was kind of like had it everywhere, but then she would like to do it, and then she's like, no, I don't want to do it, and then she would do it. So after we hand stamp it, you just ink it, and they don't have to be like perfect in the lines, you just ink it, and then you let it sit, and then you polish it off. So that was like a perfect job for her, especially on the keychains, not so much on the corded bracelets if they were already like pre-done, because if it was like a lighter color, then the black ink would get all over it. But it was just something powerful, I think, for her to share other people's words, have them share them with her, be able to speak to it, and then kind of learn about the business aspect of it, if you will. And then with COVID, things kind of came to a halt. And then when I started the show, I'm like, this is awesome platform, because I'm going to gift all of my guests with a hand stamped meaningful word to them. And I will use that in between their interview episodes. So each week something comes out. You have their word. Okay, stay tuned and tune in for their full interview next week. And it's just, I don't know, it's just a powerful thing to have the positivity, to spread the positivity about. So that I also do. I have ones that I stamped with Village. And then I have the little quote on there on the little form that it comes with. So if anybody wanted to donate, they would receive a hand stamped token with the word Village on it in appreciation. And then those funds would go towards helping with the costs of running the podcast.